So, what can I get for you?
Um, well, how about to start a nice spring salad, followed by some soup and something involving chicken.
Something involving chicken. Okay. Let me just switch on my storage here.
Oh, are these your storage skins?
Yeah, these are my shells. One on, he's still in the container, one in storage. I can't sync to them when I die unless it's turned on, so I mostly use them when I'm exploring a Mistcraft age.
All right.
And then also down here in the basement, we have Captain Jack.
The one who will not die.
Yes, the one who will not die. I have no idea what caused that bug, but he will not die. We also have my ink farm. I got a squid in here and a rancher. I had a magmatic dynamo, but I took it out to use um the pulverizer, I think.
All right.
And then it produces ink sacs. There's none in there currently, but I have. How many do? Oh, and then behind the curtain is my gold oreberry bushes.
Okay. A quick question on. Ooh, what is? All right. How does the rancher work?
It takes power and it will collect things from animals that are in its area of effect. For example, cows will be milked, sheep will be sheared, and squids produce ink sacs.
Okay.
Let's
And
see,
how do
what
you keep
else?
the squid from despawning? My experience.
Jailer's safari net.
Ah,
I stuck him in one of those and
and you've got
then
some
pulled him
gold
back out.
oreberry bushes
And
in the darkness.
yep,
And okay, your mine going down?
yep, I have a mine.
All right, where are you
Okay.
now? Down the mine? Or
Nope, I'm back upstairs.
oh, sorry, then I seem to have lost you. Let me head back upstairs.
Okay, currently in my network, I have 535 ink sacs.
Where are you look? Oh, this is an AE system? Yes.
This is an applied energistic system,
All right.
and I'm using the lowest tier of storage drives. I never really go to the bigger ones because anything that gets too big for the network, I just shove in a barrel.
All right. I'm going to have to pause here. I have dogs that have to be taken care of, so I'll be right back with you in just a moment, okay?
Okay. As per request, I have made for you one spring salad,
Thank you.
a bowl of soup. I went with Old World veggie. And you requested something involving chicken, so here, have some garlic chicken.
Ooh. Yummy. 4 minutes plus of well fed.
Yep.
And a full hunger bar. All right. I'm not going to ask for a quick explanation of applied energistics because I know there's no such thing as a quick explanation of applied energistics.
Okay, quick explanation. Everything's stored as data on the drives. Each drive can hold 63 types and a certain amount of items. Fewer types you have, the more of each item it can hold. But since it goes maximum of 63 per drive, I just stick with the lowest tier drive, and anything that gets too big for the system, I shove into a barrel. And
All
that's
right.
how I stay small. And it
Okay.
needs power to work. And this one also works as a crafting table where you can pull things out.
Which one? Oh, the ME crafting terminal?
Yep. And if you're looking at a recipe in NEI and you hold shift and click the question mark, it will
Nice.
automatically fill that with what you need. So
And these are all the items in your 21 heads, 29 bars of lead.
yeah.
How many times have I seen a head? Oh, you have a bunch of heads.
Hey Key, take a look at this wall.
The furnaces or the... Oh, okay. Enderman, Blaze, Zombie, Skeleton, Creeper. Now, where is your death wall?
My what?
Do you have a death wall?
What's a death wall?
Apparently there's a tradition of Magic Farm players to have a wall of all of the heads from all of your deaths.
Ah, well, I would have. Let's see. HEAD. I have 21 heads. I would have done that, but something's weird. I mean, it's just a Steve head. I
Right.
want it to be my head. And I know
Understood.
Tinker's Construct used to do that, but I suppose I can set up a death wall later.
You have lots of netherrack and cobble, but only a little bit of dirt and almost no sand.
Well, most of my sand is over by the oysters. I use it for making pearls.
Okay. A crank and a grindstone? What does that give you?
It's Applied Energistics way of doubling ores. You
Oh,
stick them in, crank the crank, and it grinds it up for you. It's a low-tech ore doubler.
ah.
And then upstairs we have my Mistcraft room.
Okay.
Not much here yet.
So have you heard about the changes that Jaded has planned for version 2 of Magic Farm?
I have not.
Well, let me give you a hint on one of them. Apparently, ink mixers, I'm not sure if it's going to be the ink mixer itself or the link panels, are going to require Enderium. I'm waiting for the what reaction from you.
Enderium. I don't... Oh, there it is. Enderium ingot. Made with Enderium blend and pyrotheum dust. Requires shiny metal. Wow.
Basically, she expects that you will have a mob farm harvesting nether mobs before you do your Mistcraft pages.
What? Nether mobs?
Apparently, one of the ingredients that you need to make that comes from is from nether mobs of some kind. I don't remember which ones.
Well, the only thing I can think of would be the shiny ingots, but those are usually found as dungeon treasure or random chance when pulverizing ferrous metal or
Ah,
ferrous ore.
what are they? How do you make them from nether people?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Currently have 10 shiny ingots.
All right.
Let's see. Recipe. How else can you get? Darn it. Recipe. There we go. Oh, you can get it from extra bees too. Platinum. Though it would take you quite some time to breed all those bees that you need for it. Are you still there?
I am. I'm actually looking up the recipes for shiny metal at the moment myself, or shiny ingots, I should say.
Yeah, they're hard to get. Not really used.
Cinnabar plus ferrous ore. Okay. Alright. So yeah, so the Enderium ingot, looking at it now because I'm going to be needing it at some point in the future. Okay, I'm looking at something... Okay, I only see them coming from Enderium nuggets, Enderium blocks, or Enderium blend. Oh, I see. Pulverized shiny metal plus pulverized tin plus resonant ender. And resonant
Yep.
ender is ender pearls
that
or
have been melted down.
endearing drops. Or block of solid ender. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah. She's basically trying to. Her goal is to basically make the tech tree narrower and deeper, and require you to use all of the mods at the same time, because every one of them is going to depend on stuff from other mods instead of stuff from vanilla items.
I see.
Now, what is the difference between the green and orange dots on your drive? Are some being accessed and some not?
Orange means it has no more room for more types of items, but it has more room for the items themselves.
Okay. So its catalog is full, but there's still space on the drive.
Okay. Uh-oh. And then
that
if
made
it's red,
sense to me.
I like these switches. This is a good mod.
So is this from the switches mod?
Yeah.
I take it red
like
is
it.
off and green is on.
Yes. I really like the redwoods. They make such nice houses. Though this one I didn't really do as big as the previous ones. I mean, I've only got,
Ground
main
floor,
floor,
up one
base.
floor up and one floor down, right?
Yeah, and then everything else I've been doing outside.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, I have a nice fenced-off area. Why not?
Yeah. So,
Hasn't...
what's in the mine? Is it time to see the mine, or is it time to see other stuff?
Oh, you want to see the mine?
I think I want to see the mine.
Okay. We can go see the mine.
I see. You've added 2 irons and a copper to your gold.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, sorry. I forgot my food.
Okay.
Just need to come back up here and grab a few hundred salads. Okay.
Now, I do want to compliment you on what I'm looking at. Appears to be a very nice, well-lit, properly torched area.
Yep.
I hear kitty cats.
Yeah, that's Miri.
You're a creeper guard, I take it?
Yeah, she's nice.
Okay, why is it getting so... Oh, we're already down to the depth fog.
Yeah. Ooh. Slime balls.
Mm-hmm. That's right. They spawn at any light level, don't they? Almost.
Yes. Hey, look, you've got one.
Ooh! Hello, Slimer. Got a name tag?
I think I have one, but...
Well...
not the experience to use it at the moment.
Does it take experience levels to use name tags?
You gotta rename them in an anvil.
Oh.
Don't die.
You seem to be in a wall over there.
I'm in a wall?
You were in a wall a minute ago. You're in a wall now, I think. Where'd you disappear?
Actually, I'm behind you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and I saw you on the Mistcraft forums, and yeah, Magic Farm has flat bedrock. I think it's a feature of COFH World, which is part of thermal expansion.
Okay.
How did I not notice this redstone?
I don't know. And the silver.
Yep. Yes, I have...
And let me give you another 12.
Alright. This place.
There you go. Alright.
I'm kind of surprised at how quickly I progressed. I mean, I started the server less than a week ago, and I'm already at Manillan, and
Well, as
complete.
Jaded pointed out, there is a lot more to this mod pack than just getting your Tinker's Construct tools up. That's really just the start of this mod pack.
Yeah. I kind of want to do the fish breeding thing, but I don't know. Apparently goldfish actually make gold nuggets.
Yeah, I heard about that. A nice little play on names. I tell you, I am so not used to void fog.
Yeah, that's Optifine.
Well, not even Optifine. I've actually got a mod that removes void fog. That's all it does.
Strange.
What?
And cool.
I just forgot to reinstall it after I updated to 1.18.
Ah.
I cannot navigate when I cannot see where I'm going.
Well, the way out is over here.
I saw that, but I want to see more. Alright, so, when in doubt, follow the right wall. Yeah, safety warning, I think. Oh, wait, no, wait. That's silly me. 1 second. Alright. Torchlight, not skylight. Yeah, safety hazard. I was right. Lightwave? Is that shiny thing you? Yeah, silver halcyon. Thank you.
Halcyon.
Halcyon. Have you told people, have you ever made a reference to me as the man from OSHA on your videos, or are you still doing videos?
I haven't done any videos in a while. I mean, I recorded that bit with the, while we were playing together, but I don't think I'm going to put that up. I think I'll wait until the map reset and then catalog that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
In fact, I started on this server as silver, so I, you know...
Uh-oh! Uh-oh!
What kind of creeper was that?
A 3-heart creeper. I will be perfectly honest, when I see... I'm at the point where if I'm seeing a monster, my first thought is that it's you. And by the time I realize that it wasn't you...
But I'm a wisp.
But you change. I mean, morph lets you become too many things. I can't keep track of who everything is. Here, have an apple, horsey.
Now, wouldn't it be interesting if some of the animals had like a rideable attribute?
In fact, stand still, stand still. You're a horse. Horses are rideable. I can't ride you. I can't even give you an apple. Darn it. Well, hello, Mr. Potion Rod.
I forget. Do I have PvP on?
Yes.
Yes, I do. How's your hunger bar?
I'm now up to 8 out of 10, Shanks. Ooh, fruit salad. There we go.
The only problem with being ablaze is that you can't see anything through this, all these particles.
Oh?
Yeah, turn your particles up.
I mean, I have particles. I mean, I can see the particles around you. I have no idea what it looks like to you, though.
Oh, God, it's... Here, let me stand right where you are and show you.
Oh, wow. Okay, all I see is particles and your head.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, now I see particle... Okay, yeah, I understand. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. It's... Rather obnoxious.
I can imagine. So what else is there down here? Is there anything of interest? I mean, it looks like there is a long... I'm looking at the mini mapper, and there appears to be a very long passage here that I think I missed. Or was this where... Ooh!
These passages are not big enough for a ghast. So yeah, I almost killed myself there.
I really am not used to void fog of this strength. Talk about not being able to see anything right in front of you.
Yeah.
All right. Look, I can parkour. I can parkour.
You can do what you call parkour.
Don't tell them about my parkour map failure there.
Yes, you can parkour about as well as an anvil. I'm sorry. That was mean.
I'm a little better than an anvil. Now, which way was the exit from here? Here's the exit. Ah, look, a staircase appears right in front of me. How nice and convenient. And what else is down here? Why was this place so unevenly dug out?
Hammer,
All right.
excavator, big tools. Uh-oh.
Darkness. And darkness down. And nothing here except Y level 4. All right.
Ooh, there is one morph that might be a bit cool that I've acquired over the time I've been here.
Yes.
What does it say when you look at me?
It says Silver House Halcon.
Ah, darn.
And
So it
is
doesn't
that
have to
that's
move.
actually a skeleton wearing diamond armor, right?
It is? Oh, no, this is my armor. I'm actually wearing this armor.
Ah, okay. You're in a skeleton body.
Technically, it's the body of Marth the Dark.
Marth the Dark.
Yes, he was a boss. I managed to kill him and take him as a morph.
Cute.
I could kill you and take you as a morph. I have player morphs allowed.
Aha.
And my shovel just broke.
Let me give you a hand. My bare hands are just as good as your better than your broken shovel.
Meh. Anyways, anything else you wanted to see? I mean...
Well, you've got some Mistcraft Ages. I'd love to see what you've done in them.
I've only got two. One is the Nexus, and one is just where I've been hunting for pages.
Okay.
Randomly generated. It's pretty much it's an eternal night.
Ooh, hold on. Yeah, right over here.
Right where?
Straight across, right through this cobblestone wall, according to the mini-map, there's a whole tunnel system in that direction.
That would be the mausoleum.
Ah. So we
Did you
avoid that,
forget
is
I'm
that
next
right?
to a graveyard?
We avoid that.
We avoid that like the plague.